found your beautiful sound. The second that it falls from your lips to my ear, a sudden magic happens and the world is clear. 1,000 people call me every day.
Thought it was just a light feeling that made my day a little bit brighter.
But it sounds the sweetest
I believed
when it
I could
comes
stop
from you.
Whenever
My ordinary life is turning
that I've opened my eyes, I'm like a child who forgot how to breathe without
voice begins to hold. You make me feel so special.
From you can break my
Like
heart,
a
and one smile from you makes me feel like I have
The
everything.
only song
I didn't know
that
back then that love could be this heavy. The path that started with just a simple lie has become a cliff where I can't
find
take a
strength to
step
open.
without you. Now I become someone who can go unless it's you. You are at the center of all my tomorrows. I can no longer escape your gravity.
You know the perfect value.
I've come too far to turn back now. You are buried too deep within
Whenever I'm
me.
standing in the rain alone,
You
I close my eyes and listen to your tender tone. Inside that little second, all my worries cease. My frozen universe is coming back to peace.
has become a cliff where I can't take a step without you.
No longer
Now
shaken
I
from the
become
voices in the cold. I have a deeper promise that my soul can hold. My name is living softly in the word you said. A time of story growing in the past. 1,000 people call me every day. It's true, but it sounds the sweetest when it comes from you.
in the beginning.
My ordinary life is turning into gold. The moment that your lovely voice begins to hold. You make me feel so special, like a melody. A song that matters in reality. So won't you call my name just one more time again? My world is blooming like a flower in the rain. Inside your sweet confession, I will always live. When the world's noise gets too loud, when my heart wanders, not knowing where to go,
I laugh a little
I
loud when
quietly
I'm with my
move
friends.
my
How
lips.
have you been?
The 3 syllables
The
of your
same
name
as always.
scattering in the
I
air.
pretend,
I
passing it off
realize
with
that
love.
short
My
resonance
timing is so
was
right.
my deepest prayer.
Sometimes I even fool myself
Just
into
by
believing
calling your name, my anxious heart becomes so
close,
at
fresh air,
peace.
everything's in line. But even I can't hide the
This
hollow in my eyes. As you
irrepressible
move, it's like a heavy stone, a tree
Be loved.
I can't disguise.
It doesn't need
No
to
one
be
will ever know how exhausting this place. The fear of the silence waiting in my
when I
lonely room.
call you.
The finer the act, the smaller I
My
become
world
inside.
becomes peace.
Pretending I'm doing fine without you makes me feel stop breathing for a second, but I play it through, pulling out my phone, acting busy with the screen. Cause dying would be better than letting my cracks be seen. Would it be better if I just let it all out to scream that I can't take it, that I'm dying to see you? Once this plastic piece finally shatters on the floor, maybe then I'll see who I am anymore. Pretending I'm doing fine without you makes me feel like the most pitiful person in the world. All the words I painted, all of my scars come back to hurt deep into my empty chest, digging where
It doesn't
it
need to
burns.
be decorated
Yet here I am,
with words.
wearing this
When I
mask,
call you,
walking into tomorrow. I did so well today.
you flutter no matter
Not a single soul
how many times I call
through my grave.
I fall asleep.
That's why I feel so sorry for me. With not a single
peace,
second
my love.
was I ever really free. At first I thought you were just someone special, just a passing breeze in my ordinary life. I didn't know the traces you left behind were settling so deep within my mind. And one love is watching the sunset glow, thinking that only by speaking myself one promise for a moment. What if you weren't there in my tomorrow, a world where I'm breathing, but you're not around. But after that cold silent landscape made my heart hit the ground. I felt the weight of a sudden hollow is much smaller. I can't even picture it for a second. The morning without your voice, the night without your warmth. Isn't something grand, it's just realize where my heart, that simple heart, wanting to be by your side, becomes unimaginable. Wondering about tomorrow's weather. How deeply I've been loving you, standing side by side, destination. Some colors light so dark I can't turn back. Those ordinary moments that you're actually such a long day. We're actually my everything. When the air on my shoulders feels heavier than it's okay if it's not special. Even the traffic lights seem to be rushing me today. Walking with my head down, sincerity is directed towards you. In this world that felt so, I'll just be by your side when everyone else was just passing me by. The vibration in my pocket, those 3 letters of your name. The blurry world around me finally becomes clear again. It's such a mysterious thing. Truly, nothing has really changed at all. But with your voice, that one word, you did well today. The cold one becomes something I can actually bear. Even on days when the world is a bit too much, it's strange how I find the strength to endure because of you. The thing that holds the edge of my breaking heart isn't a grand miracle, but just you always being there. I finally take a breath and realize, but now those people say love is supposed to be something grand, but for me love is simply this, the peace of knowing you're there at the end of my day. The courage to start my tomorrow all over again. But the time we loved was just the way I choose to love you. The more I try to run, sometimes I want to be that kind of person for you. Instead of being the umbrella when you're in the rain, I'd rather get soaked together and just stay by your side. The strength I received, I wanna give it back to you. The times we loved each other, even on days when the world is a bit too much. It's strange how I find the strength to endure because of you. The more beautiful that holds the memory, the more it spreads like poison. Isn't a grand miracle, but just remains like a deep scar. I finally take a breath and realize thank you for today as well. Why are memories this cruel? I can finally be myself. If I have to hurt as much as I was happy, maybe we shouldn't have loved at all. My only strength, the times we loved each other, are making me struggle even more right now. The more beautiful the memory, the more it spreads like poison. Your kind voice remains like a deep scar, crushing my world today. The old movie lines I used to keep in my heart, the nameless melodies I played when the rain I'm still trapped in that brilliant time. They all used to be just living in a yesterday, and
be found.
It was
I looked elsewhere, pretending to be cold, but watching myself crumble at your smallest gesture, I realized once again it's already too late. I can hide my feelings when I just like you, but I guess I can't conceal the fact that I love you. Even if I try to look away, my eyes follow you. Your
voices
name is
spoke
mixed in my
in
quiet
front
breath.
of the crowd.
Even if I
Losing
try
myself
to
in
run,
work and
I'm
forced
standing
joke
right
so
in
proud.
front of you.
lock
A
myself
heart that grew
away,
stronger
pretending
because it had
just
no
fine.
reason.
Deceiving my
A
heart,
sincerity
thinking
that
I've
became
crossed
transparent
the line.
because it
Even
couldn't
if
be
I
hidden.
moved on
Now
from
I'm ready to accept this
But when the
reckless
shadows
love.
grow long and lean, streetlights turning on, a silent hallway scene, the stillness of this room so small and so cold starts to eat away at the promises I hold, breaking down the walls I built all day. The noise from the TV I left on, the cars passing by until dawn. None of them can win against your name. My breath starts to fail. It's always the same.
I have without hiding a thing, from my trembling eyes to my shaking
Even if I spend my
fingertips.
day pretending
Everything
I'm
was heading
okay,
towards you.
when the night
I wanna
falls,
tell you,
I collapse at the thought of you.
My love,
Fragments of your memory lying in the dark,
just
piercing
because
through me coldly,
I have no
leaving
choice
every
but
mark.
to know.
In this night with no escape, I'm drowning in you again. When tomorrow comes, I'll wear the mask once more, wiping away tears like they never fell before. But I know this collapse will return with the moon. I'm terrified of the darkness that's coming too soon, knowing I'll break again when the sun goes down. It's not that I believed I had forgotten, I was just barely holding on and feeling so rotten. Why is the night so honest and true? It drags out the heart I tried to hide from you, forcing me to face what I couldn't say.
And the frayed heart
If I
hidden
spend my day
behind the words
pretending I'm okay,
only when the darkness covers
night
me,
falls, I
I finally
collapse
take
at
the
the
deep
thought of you.
breath I've been holding back.
Fragments
The
of
time I
your
spent
memory
crying,
lying in the dark, piercing through me
it's
cold,
slowly becoming
leaving every
longer than my
mark.
actual day.
In this night
These
with
silent
no escape, I'm
confessions
drowning in
that
you
will reach now.
again. You're still
Even if the
breaking me
flood is
down, another sleepless night is deepening now. In the
I
end,
think I've forgotten how to stop these tears. The stranger's face in the mirror asks me, what makes you crumble so soundlessly like this? I wanna tell you, choosing my words, my lips won't open. I just spit them out instead of an answer. What pours over my trembling shoulders? It's just a long-standing song for which I don't know the reason. Waiting isn't a flutter in my chest anymore. Your obvious life feels like too much to bear. An attitude change means the heart's already there. Polite strangers know we play our part, just waiting for the end to officially start. As if nothing happened. It's just the attitude we've chosen to hold tonight. The cautious touch, the toxin tip. Some flags, now they're just lights. No more surprise. My sorrow that on the heart's temp is the cold in your tone. I cry. I wanted to believe it was just a phase, but it was everything in so many ways. It wasn't just the heart, it was the us we knew. Everything changed between me and you.
In the beginning, it was enough. Just watching you from afar, that was the stuff. A small act of kindness kept me up all night.
Today alone,
Just hearing your voice made my world
hundreds of times that I'd erase you,
somewhere along the
that I
line.
never look for you again. Leaning my head against the cold wall, I made those vows, but before
you're late, I feel the
my
disappointment rise.
fingertips stop at your
Facing a
name.
stranger in me right before
Fingering the
my
numbers I
eyes.
dare
The
not
closer we get, the more I start to crave. Is this truly
I
love?
vowed
Or am
hundreds
I
of
just a
times
slave
not
to
to
what I
contact
want? As the
you,
distance
but in
fades,
the
my
end,
expectations
I'm
start
weakly
high.
searching for you.
I'm scared my way might make it hard for you to
Even if
smile.
my head
I guess
knows
greed
better,
grows right
my
along
heart
with the love we share. I wanna see you.
trapped in this
I
bitter
wanna know your love. I wanted every little piece of your
I
day
break
to be
myself
mine.
down again
It's making our
today.
beautiful world
Trying
feel
to
heavy
reach
over
you.
time. Today again.
Even if I clear the logs and check that block list, the numbers burned into
Where
my
is the person who said
mind.
you're all I need?
Traces
Now I'm
of you
hunting for
that
your
only
time.
grow clearer
Thoughts
the
with
more I
such
erase them.
My empty space is full of you, but still I'm
This
not done.
trivial
Like a
truth
hungry
that
child,
means
I'm
nothing
reaching
to
out
you
for every one of you.
is a cruel recurring war
I've
for
forgotten
me.
how to keep a distance that is
Every
fair.
single
The closer I get, I want even the shadow you wear. Before my hunger starts to cause us both some pain, I know I should stop, but I reach out in vain. I guess greed grows right along with the love we share. I wanna see
hundreds
you.
of times
I
not
wanna
to
know
contact
you're
you,
there.
but
Every
in
little piece
the
of
end,
your day to
I'm
be
weakly
mine.
searching for you.
Making our beautiful world feel heavy over
Even
time.
if my head knows
Today
better,
again,
my heart
I'm dreaming of more than I should find.
trapped in this bitter habit called you. I break myself down again today, trying to
Does
reach
getting
you.
close to me, it's easier to lose it all. All my
Another night
selfish
where
ones
only
hide
unsent
behind.
messages pile up, lying to myself again that
I
tomorrow will be
can't let
different.
go.
I pull up your name in the search bar once more.
The words to end it all, I just can't say. We still meet on weekends in the same old way, asking how you've been at our usual
Seems
table.
like everything
Feeling
in this world
as much as we're able.
changes.
The smiles in your eyes, they've started
Yesterday's
to
you
fade.
feels so
You're staring at your phone
strange
and the mess
today.
we've made. It's
Just
not
like the
over
hot
yet, but
summer
it's hard to breathe.
eventually
This heavy
cools
tension
down.
is all that
I've
we
seen so
leave.
many
Feeling so
forever
lonely, even
promises
with you near. The season we
wash
love
away
don't
in the
disappear. No
waves
courage
of
to
time.
leave, no courage to stay.
But something
Where are we
amazing
standing at
has
the end of the
happened to
day?
me.
We're not over.
My heart for you stays right where it is.
In this blur,
Reading you more clearly today than
where the
yesterday.
lines start to blur.
You are
Trapped in
engraved in my heart with colors that never fade. As time goes by,
that is
it
stuck.
only feels more solid.
Frozen in time.
A feeling that will never change, even as time passes. That's exactly how I feel about you. Now I've decided to believe it without any doubt. Even if the world turns upside down and everything gets old, my heart for you
Kindness, it only
always
brings
keep
pain.
its
Should I finally
first.
let go and break through the chain? We're not over, but we're not what we were. In this blurry space,
Even
where
in
the
dusty
lines start to
memories,
blur,
only
trapped
you
in the
shine bright.
under
I want your
heavy
name on
spell.
the last page
Like
of
a
my
cloud
life.
that is stuck
Now
in
I
this
can
quiet,
finally
frozen in
say
time,
the words
and I can't even tell.
changing to you. A feeling that will never change, even as time passes. That's exactly how I
They keep
feel
piling
about you. Now I've decided to believe it without any doubt. Even if the world turns upside down and everything gets old, my heart for you will always keep its first warmth. Remember, there's one person who won't change, even if time stops. It's my heart. Through the crowds move without a thought. Meaningless words and sharp ones I caught. The world was always screaming so loud and great. I forgot where my heart was hidden away. Lost in the static, I remember every single day. I didn't even ask your name. Then you walked toward me, just one of many people. A back passing warmth in your hand, so steady and never imagined you'd it's magic. The way the heat spreads through my skin, like a lot of colors of the world start to spin, fading out until the real world grows thin. I truly didn't know then the noise that used to death in my ears washes away like the top of my fears. Only the sound of your breath in my heart become the rhythm where I knew words start. I find myself thinking of you several times a day. A stain of you spreads through every gap in my routine. The noise of the world vanished from my head. In the middle of the crowd, there's only us two. Even time held its breath just to watch us through. You were my the end of my thoughts. I wonder how much deeper you'll be tomorrow.
In the beginning, weary tracks of yesterday's routine, falling in love. I only hope to get through the day, hiding behind the word destiny. Between asleep without hope and awaking just without will to drift along in the light. Upon my calendar, filled with shades of gray, a few times around. You place the things I took for granted now, way on the ground. Imagine not myself, imagining tomorrow before I sleep, to look forward to the view I'll face. Why did I only now come to the fact that you are the answer to this strange flutter? It's still so distant, like a dream. I keep asking myself, it seems how many nights finding its way, build up our trust. We started for love, keeping it takes a new kind of heart, an effort to never let the usual tear us apart. Sometimes I bend, and sometimes I hold you more tight. We're completing this love day by day in the light, enduring the weight of a duty that's the texture of light through the curtains, beautiful fireworks and with a flash and a sound. The nameless flowers on the street finally catch my eye. The cliche that one person can change your whole universe. I'll try a bit as those worn out phrases become my only truth. I was scared I let go, I finally decided to believe in the gift called fear deep inside of my heart, to find myself imagining tomorrow before I sleep is what leads us to the view I'll face when I wake. The fact that you are the answer to this strange flutter, it's still so distant, like a dream. I keep asking myself, it seems like hold you more tight. We're completing this love day by day in the light, enduring the weight of a duty. It's you, the reason, not just a feeling, but these moments we've tried, the time we spent together, I'll keep it inside. I'll keep trying to protect you, right by your side. We don't have to go anywhere special. I don't have to pick out fancy words to say. Just sitting side by side, where you hold your cup with watching the clouds reflected in the little frown on your brow when you're in doubt. Those tiny habits that no one else would ever see have slowly become the only destination.
Now I breathe my most comfortable breath.
A slight tremble of your lips when you lose your way. Instead of the rush to fill the void,
It's all about staying together,
more than any grand confession the world could ever show. But even the time we spend daily life is all
could be this warm and full.
By the time I realized it was already details
Closing
have
the
become
door
the center
to
of
the
my
noisy
feet.
world.
To the me who never knew you, I can't go back again. Fading. I'm lost in this feeling, I don't know where or when. The moment I loved, even the smallest things you do, I became a person who can't return from loving. Every ordinary view is painted in your hue. All my emotions are perfectly tuned to you.
Could be this
The more I try to leave, I only learned it
after
the more I'm sinking through.
closing the door to the noisy world for a moment.
I feel myself watching myself copy you without a single thought. I feel hearts that deeply in this web of a sound caught. Your tiny habits are my biggest weakness.
This
It's
silence
but
becomes
they're also the only sanctuary I find in you. I thought it was just curiosity at the very start, but I'm lost in the forest of your soul and your heart. I don't need an exit, I'll stay right where I am,
when I
orbiting forever
knowing
in
where
the tiny universe I
When the
can.
word
The moment I loved, even the smallest things you do, I became a person who can't return from loving you. Every ordinary view is painted in your hue. All my emotions are perfect.
Even if I find myself standing
The more I
on a
try to
strange road,
leave,
even if the wind and rain blow, hiding the path ahead, just the thought of walking in step with you spreads a pleasant warmth.
I've forgotten the way back, but I have no regret.
That as long as
Since every little piece of you
anywhere
is all
would
I'll
be
ever get.
alright. When
I'll
that
gladly
thought crossed
stay
my
right here
mind, I knew that was love.
in this habit.
More than grand promises, more than brilliant scenery. Your presence beside me is what lets me breathe. Anywhere, as long as I'm with you. The world keeps asking for the right answer, but I think
Sitting
you
by the store,
is my single answer is enough.
sharing a sweet
Because
treat.
any road
Just
will
you
become
and
a journey.
I feel like the king
For
of the
us.
world.
That as long as I'm with you,
I feel
anywhere would be alright. When that thought crossed my mind, I knew that was love. More than
Laughing
grand
at dramas we've
promises, more than
seen
brilliant scenery. Your presence beside me is what lets me breathe.
Others look for love like a movie scene.
Anywhere, but we're already living as long as I'm with
We
you.
don't need fancy words to show what
Let's
we
go.
need.
We didn't need to do anything grand to be something special, just as we planned.
Just locking our eyes and staying right here.
The empty space fills with warmth when you're near. A simple and perfect miracle, my dear. Sometimes we just look out the window so still. Even the silence gives me a warm thrill.
When you lean your head on my shoulder so light,
My whole day is finally feeling so right.
the world keeps wanting something more intense.
But your familiar comfort makes so much sense.
Our little stories,
Never a dull
seasons have changed.
moment. We didn't need to do anything grand to be something special, just as we planned.
than staying right here. I told myself
The
I'm
empty
all
space
better
fills
now,
with warmth when you're near. A simple
lied
and
to the person in the
perfect
mirror.
miracle, my dear.
Shall we do nothing again tomorrow? I push the dusty memories into
Let's just stay together.
No sun,
and try to hide you inside my.
because that's enough for us.
But it's strange, you fill up every empty space I made. The more I try to erase you, the clearer your shadow becomes. I thought I'd be the feelings I thought would be forgotten are only getting deeper as time goes by.
Places we went,
The memories I thought would fade away are cutting into my heart with a sharper edge. Even when I try to stop,
you go.
your
Face becomes clearer. A face I used to know, as vivid as yesterday. Your voice
They
in
say
my
time is the cure, but I think
stirs
that's a
up the
lie
empty
for me.
room,
Time only turns
me
into a more painful poison. The
this
scar
obsession to
named
forget,
you
this constant
just
demand,
keeps
locking me in a
growing
maze I can't understand. The more I struggle to run and break free, the swamp of your memory rises over me. The more I try to forget you every day,
the feelings
clearer the
I thought
memory
would be
get in my way.
forgotten are only
Like ink
getting
that spreads
deeper
deeper when I try to erase. My heart is a mess filled with traces of your face, shadows of goodbye,
with a sharper edge.
sharper than when you stay.
Even when I try to stop, they eventually.
Even your little laugh, once a sweet sound, is now a sharp piece of glass on the floor. I wish I could hate you to make it all end, but in my head you're still the kindest friend. Is the word that
You are
really
growing
speaks
inside
and
of
small.
me.
The more I push you out, my heart takes the fall, mocking me for standing still in this fight. The memory drags me back to our first night. The more I try to forget you every day, the clearer the memories get in my way. Like ink that spreads deeper when I try to erase.
Thought as long
My
as we
heart
had
is a
hope,
mess filled
could
with
go
traces of
anywhere
your
and
face,
become anything.
shadows of goodbye,
Like a flame
sharper
that
than
would
when you
never
stayed
go
in
out.
this place.
Thought love was just about burning for each other, but after the seasons
Should I
changed
just
so
give
many times,
and keep you inside?
and our temperature began
Guess I
to
must
cool down
learn how
little by little,
All this tide,
I realized that what's
Today
more
again,
important than
I
starting the
erase
fire
end up
are the small
drawing
efforts to keep that warmth alive. That liking someone isn't enough on its own.
yeah.
I'm learning that as time
My world was
goes
once
by,
filled with shades of gray.
the empty spaces that a heart alone cannot fill.
I used to be afraid of what
There
tomorrow
were so
might bring.
many of them in our love.
Locked in a room where
Only now,
I couldn't feel a
finally,
thing.
can I start to
Then you
see
came along without saying a word, with the kindest eyes that I've ever heard, filling the blanks in my frozen heart.
Try to
Sentences of
force
warmth right
the
from the start.
mismatched
I used to think of love was just a made-up
pieces
story, mocking my heart
covered
and all of
our
its glory.
differences
But every single day you show me the
in
truth, the
love.
power of and cover. I like your deep roots will hold me through the darkest night. We might shake a little, but we'll never break in this forest of love that we chose to make. Because of you, who made me believe in love, I'm living so happily with blessings from above. Thanks to the miracle of meeting you at the end of the road, I finally learned to love myself, a heavy load. Even if the world changes, you're always by my side.
Parting came in just a single breath.
Thank you for becoming my only reason. I believe in you more with every passing season. Tomorrow I'll still be
Definitely
happy right
moving.
here by your side.
Time seems to have stopped right here on that day. Your voice as vivid as if it were yesterday wanders through this empty
That sunny afternoon by the cafe window seat,
like
I remember how we met, it felt so bittersweet.
breakup was
To tell the truth, I forgot to even order
only
my drink. I fell for you at first
the
sight.
aftermath feels like it
I thought you were
has
indifferent, looking out the pain.
gone
I
that
felt a little hurt, thinking my hopes were in vain.
But actually my hands were shaking as I held
stain
my
that
cup.
grows
You'll never know how nervous I was when I
think
looked up.
it's gone.
Wondering what kind of words I should say first.
Worrying if my smile looked like the worst.
All those tangled thoughts we had.
endured
That
Sunset light,
that day we first met, we were on the same page after all.
the desperate
tired
feeling
of
of
your
not
Wanting
wanting
to let you fall.
the trembling heart, praying this wasn't just a dream.
Looking at different places,
But we were already a team,
walking towards the same heart.
or so it would seem.
the
When you smiled at my late confession finally
like
I wanted to say it first, watching it unfold.
Why did it take us this long to
Like
know
a
what we hold?
Out of all the people in this crowded
The
world,
moment I recognized you like a flag unfurled.
precious things were always
stain
hiding,
that grows
close and
That day we first met, we were on the same page after all.
the desperate feeling of not
Wanting to let you fall.
trembling heart, praying this wasn't just a dream.
Looking at different places,
But we were already a team,
walking towards the same
heart, or so it would seem.
You know you looked really beautiful that day.
Hey, you were pretty handsome too, I must say.
Let's dream the same dream every day.
In every way. In this dark room, I open Instagram out of habit again.
you could lean on.
Stalking your life,
Thought a solid fence against the storm was what love meant.
I tell myself to stop,
My blunt silence
fingers
was actually my
won't
deepest
obey.
sincerity.
lingering around your
But
feet.
I guess you were
Wasting
getting
my
lonelier
night
every day
away.
inside of it.
The same background, the same face I used to see. Holding your hand, but why does every
A
moment
warm greeting
feel
today
like a
meant more
tragedy?
than a big promise.
I'm terrified that your heart might have moved along. We're just terrified that someone else interest sings our song.
But I guess
guess you were feeling suffocated
Even
every
a
day
picture
inside
of you
them.
with no meaning at all makes me write
Clearly
1,000 scenarios
loved each
watching me
other.
fall to you. It's just
true.
a light changing the way we love, but to me it feels like the sky is
I
crashing.
tried to protect you.
Every time your Instagram profile
Thought we were walking the
picture
same.
changes, my heart drops,
Looking back,
wondering
we're
if
saying
you found
goodbye.
someone in new stages. Behind your smile, looking like you're doing fine. I'm scared someone else
Was the love I
desires
gave
a
a
meaning, yours not
burden to?
mine. I'm still was the love I wanted a poison to you.
Our
Just
clumsy
trapped
hearts
in our
crashed
time.
and shattered into pieces.
A short video on your story, just a glimpse of your day full of happiness that has nothing to do with me in any way. I wish you just disappear where I can't see. Why do you keep showing
tried
up
to
so
protect
clearly
you.
in front of me? I hover my thumb over the
thought we
unfollow
were
button for a
walking the
while, but I
same
end up hitting refresh, trapped in my own
Looking back,
denial.
we're saying
When
goodbye.
will the stubborn lingering finally come to an end? I still haven't learned how to
I'm sorry
let go
that my
of a
love
friend.
was
Every time your Instagram profile
Thank you for the
picture
love
changes,
we
my heart drops, wondering if you found someone
Moving
who stages. Behind your
each
smile,
other
looking like
into
you're doing fine. I'm scared someone else's eyes are meaning, yours not mine. I'm still here alone, anxious, trapped in our timeline. I hope it doesn't change tomorrow, or that I don't take a look. But my heart is already stuck on a page in your book. The quiet tiny second of an update breaks me down. The scenes that felt too obvious to notice back then are blooming in my heart one by one, only now. There were no special promises or grand confessions. A crowded street with just the time we spent listening to each other's breath, walking through my day. Those trivial jokes and lazy afternoons in the middle of the noise, about to fade my empty days. Suddenly all the sound is gone. A ordinary days I spent with you that used to blow through our becoming the brightest memories. The green light on the street without a single care, scattering gray. Everything is standing still in this mysterious place. The second that I finally saw the beauty of your face, I think I just forgot the way to breathe inside. My chest is full of echoes that I can't hide. I tried to find a fire. All the rules the world has made are breaking on the floor, and only your light is shining brighter, opening up the door. The moment our eyes met, and that short delay, it felt like the whole world just stopped along the way. Even the ticking clock is holding its breath tonight. The blurry background of my life is fading out of sight. we'll never regret the moment our eyes met. That short delay, it felt like the whole world just stopped along the way. Even the ticking clock is holding its breath tonight. The blurry background of my life is fading out of sight. In front of the only miracle, the weight I once believed was love has become a burden, dragging me down closer to where I stand. My frozen we couldn't bring ourselves to again, let go. We were too exhausted to keep holding. These hands were not even a trace of warmth remains. Looking at our season that has grown so cold, we were just staring blankly, lost in time.
Like a rainy street, all start to go wrong.
Have we come too far to ever turn back?
Swallowing the countless
Trapped inside of me,
with dry
no
lips.
answer inside.
We couldn't
Walking
bring
on
ourselves to let go,
heavy night.
but we were too exhausted to keep holding on.
These hands
We're not even a trace of warmth remains. Looking at our season that has grown so cold, we were just staring blankly.
when your soft skin touches mine,
Holding tight to your design.
all the questions fade away. Everything is alive.
When I hold your hand, press my palm to yours, I can see the future opening all the doors.
Even destination,
Forever is in view.
miracles are flowing right from me to
You shining up the dark, making all our dreams come true.
even if the fall comes hard in our track.
Holding on to you, I'll never look back.
Walking side by side, we will never lose our stride. No, I never doubt this love.
You're the only one I'm dreaming of.
Listening to your heart beating
Right into my hand, hold your hand, press my palm to yours. I can see the future opening all the doors. Even destination, forever is in view.
miracles are flowing
So I just looked straight ahead, shining up the dark,
Splashing through
making all our
puddles.
dreams come
The
true.
every step we
let it
took.
go.
Hold you close,
The rain started to fall even harder,
to palm,
and you tilted the umbrella a little more toward me. Looking at your shoulder, getting wet for me. I felt a small wave starting
Even if my pocket
deep
keeps
in
on
my
buzzing all the
heart.
time, even if the screen is lighting
The
up with
sound
red
of rain on
design, I
the
just turn it
umbrella
over, let the
became
world
our
go
own
left
music.
and right.
On that rainy
I don't care what
day,
happens on
the distance
side
between us was closer than the space
Right
under
here
that
inside my
one
soul.
umbrella.
Why is everybody
I
always
was
running
afraid
in the
you
race?
might
Every single
hear
minute coming
my
out into my
heart
space.
through
It feels
the
so
rain.
strange the moment
On
that
that
I
road
see
where
you.
I walked holding my breath,
All the noisy static of the world just fades
we passed
away.
through the closest season.
Like a beautiful filter, keeping all the dark at bay.
It was the first time my hope
All
for
the neon
rain
lights and the noisy crowd,
wouldn't stop,
everything is buried
because
when you
our
speak out
reflection
loud.
in
In this
the
very second,
puddle
nothing else can interfere.
looks so
Only your sweet voice is
beautiful.
what I really
I
wanna
wish
hear.
this small
When I am with you,
space
I can't hear
under the
phone
umbrella
buzz.
could last forever.
Nothing else can wake me from the magic
On the
of your
rainy
charm.
day, the distance
I just wanna focus
between
on the
us
beauty
was
in
closer
my
than the
arms.
space under
Spend my whole
that
day
one
into the do not
umbrella.
disturb
try to wake me
closer
in the morning. All the endless emails and the messages reborn. Let them wait a minute, let them freeze upon the line. I don't wanna miss a single second of your sign.
Whenever it
I just wanna
rains,
keep
I still
this perfect
remember
timeline,
that
yours and mine. Sometimes I just wanna log out from the internet, run away into your arms where we can just forget all the heavy stories that the others try to chase. Can't compare to how you smile and brighten up the place. This is my reality, the truth I can't replace. Better than the fake world on the tiny glowing screen. Looking in your eyes is the best view I've ever seen. I will never let them steal this precious little space. Disconnect from everyone to stay in your embrace. When I am with you, I can't hear the thought of
summer night where you
nothing else can wake me from the magic of your charm.
the sound of our footsteps.
I just wanna focus on the beauty in my arms.
Under the milky
Spend my whole day
seemed ready
to the do not disturb mode. Let the digital world just explode out to my heart,
when
to
it
your
felt
sweet
like I could reach anywhere by your
even
side.
if the battery is dying
That
in
night we
the dark.
walked side by side.
Even if the
More
world
than
is
the
trying hard
stars
to
in
find
the
our
sky.
spot,
What sparkled more dazzling
I will never turn it on. I'm
was your
staying
gaze
by your side.
looking at me.
The
brief
standing still,
moment is
and there is
so
nowhere
deep,
else to
engraved in my heart that I don't think I'll ever be able to forget it for the rest of my life. Because the most beautiful light in my existence was you. Now even on this path where I walk alone, the night inevitably falls and the stars rise again, but they can't shine on me as brightly as you
Well, I
did
felt a
that
little
day. And
day,
after
just
image
heavy in the
flickering
same old
vividly
beat, no
over
footsteps
my
echo down the
closed
empty hall,
eyelids,
and my heart
this
was
time
leaning
flows, that
falling.
light
You
hurts
turned
me.
around and caught my eye, a little crinkle of spark in that white smile. Every shadow that was weighing me down just vanished like they were never around. It's such a mysterious thing. You didn't even have to say a word, but I felt a whisper in my ear. Everything's gonna be okay, my dear. Every time you smile, I feel like I'm finally alright. Like the weight of the world just turned into light. I wanted to stand there side by side more than that's how I started falling.
What sparkled more dazzlingly
of my day
was your
It's my will to decide to love you every single morning. Under the waves of changing emotions, it's about building a solid ground that never moves. That was a promise deeper than just being walking down the rainy street inside the shades of gray. In the end, love is not just a passing feeling. It's about my choice and my responsibility. Every moment, the weight hidden behind beautiful words. I am now ready to carry it on my shoulders. Among 1,000 reasons why it doesn't have to be you. I make the one choice. Every little whisper was so beautifully clear. It's not just staying by your side when things are good. It's being your umbrella on the cloudiest day. That's calling. That responsibility makes me a baby. It made my heart go beating like it never did. In the end, love is not just a my body moves before my mind can even trace. It's about my reality that we are in a different place. Without a single doubt, I turn my head around to see the weight hidden behind. Standing there and looking back at me. I hear a voice inside the crowd. I am just ready to carry it on my shoulders. It makes me turn 1,000 reasons why it doesn't have to be. Hoping you'd be smiling. I make the one choice by the hand, like a silly daydreamer who cannot understand.
I choose you.
But all I see is just a stranger passing in the cold.
Our
A
tomorrow.
lonely story that will never be retold. Thought that time would wash away the memories of the past, but the trace of you is something that will always last. Wish it was a totally different sound to clear my head, instead of these echoes tearing up my soul instead. Why do the broken pieces keep on breaking me again? Every time the wind comes blowing through my coat, every little word you said is like a heavy note. Swearing to myself that I will never look behind, but your season comes along and traps inside my mind. I am standing on the corner, waiting in the rain. A habit that is killing me, I cannot wash away. How can I escape from you in every single day? This endless world is giant, but there is no place to hide. My timeline is frozen since the day our story died. I hear a voice inside the crowd that sounds just like your own.
My air has been
It makes me
filled
turn
with
around,
your
although I know that you are
slowly,
gone.
so very slowly.
Hoping you'd be smiling
soaked
and take me
into
by the hand,
until I can't
like
tell
a
where I
silly
am.
daydreamer who
begin.
cannot understand.
In the
But all I
end,
see is just a
I can
stranger
never go back
passing in the cold.
to the person I was
will
before
never
I
be
met you.
The empty
The
space is crashing
words I
down
spoke to
inside
sky
this
I watched
heavy
alone.
air.
They mean nothing.
I hang my head
without
and
you
walk
now.
away with no one left to
I am
care.
completely filled with traces.
Tomorrow I just pray I won't be hearing you again.
The burning sun is going down behind the city line. The orange sky is bleeding out a color so divine.
Stops like a
Looking at our footsteps getting longer on the floor. We're walking through this beauty and we couldn't ask for more. Just a silence
has been entirely redrawn by you. In the end, I can never go back
dancing through the fabric of your
to the person
Every step I
I
take
was
is getting
before
closer
I met
as it
you.
goes. The shine
The
tiny
words I spoke, the sky I watched alone, they mean nothing without you now. I am completely filled with traces of you. This is probably the sweetest imprisonment. I don't mind losing the old me, because this moment with you is my only.
My heart is beating faster, and the magic has begun when our shadows blend together in the golden light. I wish the clock would stop and keep us here tonight. Even when the sun is gone, the story will remain. Our silhouette will stay across the heavy window pane. Even if the darkness comes to hide the hands we hold, the warmth between
To the person I was before
is a story to be told.
something that can't be
Every born
fully
day was just a cycle
contained
in a
by the
cage
word
until you came along and turned a brand new little page. The scene is like a movie in the hottest time of day. I wanna take this feeling and just make it always stay deep inside my heart. I'll keep the memories of the way. Sometimes I am shaken from the changing of the year, but having you right by my side is taking all the fear. I can face the night with every joy inside my soul, 'cause you're the only light that's keeping me so very whole. Making all the shadows in the path I have to go. Even if the sun is hidden far behind the blue, the golden words we whispered will be staying forever true. Moving past the second to the time that has no end. This is the confession that I'm waiting now to send. When our shadows blend together in the golden light, I wish the clock would stop and keep us here tonight. Even when the sun is gone, the story will remain. Our silhouette will stay across the heavy window pane. Even if the darkness comes to hide the hands we hold, the warmth between our fingers is a story to be told.
or a
Until the
dramatic
silver
event.
moonlight comes to make
Engrave
a
your name into
shadow
every
melt.
gap
I'll
of
stay
my
beneath
daily
the
life.
orange light and be right here with you.
First face that
whole
comes to
time.
mind
I
when
pray
I
you listen.
open my eyes.
Just stop for me and you.
Before I fall asleep, I didn't know love could soak in so quietly. Before I knew it, my entire day has been filled with you. In a simple cup of coffee and a nameless flower
since you
by
have
the road.
walked out the door.
Everything is stained with you. I can't imagine
All the heavy air is
moving
frozen
without.
on the bedroom floor. I open up the window wide to let the winter blow, but every little corner keeps the ghost I used to know.
Like an old object in a drawer,
Your shadow is
that has
embedded
become
in the
so
fading
familiar.
of the light.
Since when did I start wondering
Beside
about
the empty
you more
pillow
than
where your golden hair would days I
faint
feel
smile on my
sweet
face. I
perfume.
didn't know love
Dangerous
so
reminder
so
that is
quietly.
growing in the gloom.
Before I knew it, my
It's
entire
kicking down the
day
door
has
of
been
all
filled
the
with you.
memories in the night.
In a simple cup of coffee,
My head is telling me that you are gone far away.
Everything is stained with you,
But this
can't
painful
imagine a
sense
moment
is
without
making me forget the day.
you. Now this is a
Take
change
me
so
to the
perfect.
prison of the times we
even
used
call
to
it
share.
surrender.
It leaves me
It's okay
suffocating
if I don't remember who
in the middle of nowhere.
Because I like
even
this
though you
feeling.
left me now, the scent is in my room.
so much more.
It feels like you are staying in the middle of the gloom. I reach my hands to find you where you used to stand and smile,
Didn't know love
believing in a beautiful illusion for a while. But all I ever gather in the center of the air,
watching almost
it's just a
ordinary
cold
moments turn
reality
into miracles
that
because
you
of you.
are never there.
I let myself drift into this
I know
quiet.
the time will wash away this aromatic pain. When spring is coming back to clear the window from the rain. But inside of my heart I want this agony to freeze before the perfume vanishes into the evening breeze. 'Cause staying in an empty room without your heavy trace is scarier than losing all the beauty of your face. Every night I close my eyes and feel you in my arms. The sweet and cozy memories are waking up your charm. The breakup is a cold and bitter truth I have to face. So why is every corner still a warm and blooming place? It feels like I am trapped inside a lovely afternoon. No matter how I run away, I'm locked inside the cell, a prisoner who's captured by your ordinary smell. I cover up my eyes and ears, but still the trace is deep. The lingering sweet memory is waking me from sleep. Even though you left me now, your scent is in my room. It feels like you are staying in the middle of the gloom. I reach my hands to find you where you used to stand and smile, believing in a beautiful illusion for a while. But all I ever gather in the center of the air is just a cold reality that you are never there. Inside the deep and lonely night, I breathe you in again.
Which I thought would surely return.
Quietly I call your name
Has
inside
now
the
become a
silence.
landscape of a distant,
I
unreachable
guess you're still
season,
alive
leaving me all
inside the shadows of
standing still. to give. I close my eyes and try to hold your fading light. Emotions that have lost their own, falling asleep with nowhere to go. answer that won't return. A sudden magic started that day, that greeting of a day which I never thought would be the last, and opened up has ended up becoming inside the dream. You were so beautiful and kind. Your figure, which I thought would surely return, left inside my mind, has now become a landscape. Smiling and unreachable soft fingers through my hair, leaving me all alone. I really thought that we were living truly there. If I had known, I would have said prettier words. If I had known this was breaking through the shade, cool and melting all the promises we made. I reached my hands to keep your silhouette in place, but like a drop of rain, you vanished with no trace. I met you in my dream. You were so warm and kind, but when I wake up, all the cold is left behind. The tender touch upon my cheek is gone away, and only freezing air is laughing at the day. I cannot face reality inside this room, and so I cry that greeting of the day, which I never thought would be the last, has become the beginning of an eternal farewell. I'd stay inside this fake world, hiding, looking at my empty day after letting you go. Because the loneliness upon this empty bed is piercing through my skin and messing with my head. It hurts me even more than when you left at first. If only the color of the wall, the things upon my desk are holding all your traces, looking picturesque. So tell me, why is there no warmth inside my view? My room is locked in winter since I lost your blue. The sun has disappeared and left me with the worst. The only reason that I close my eyes at night is just to see you smiling underneath the light. Can I ever break this heavy rolling chain between a short relief and never-ending pain? I met you in my dream. You were so warm and
In the
kind,
place where those burning sentences
but when I
once
wake
lay,
up, all the cold
it
is
feels
left
like an awkward
behind.
silence has taken root
The
inside.
tender touch upon my cheek
Look
is
back
gone
at the way I
away,
gaze at you, the warmth of
and
a cup
only
of tea.
freezing air is laughing at the day. I cannot
Those
face
sophisticated
reality
metaphors
inside
have
this
become
room,
clumsy now.
and
My
so
days still
I cry
revolves around the
and
center
drown
that is
inside
you.
the gloom.
As
I
time
pray
goes
the
by,
darkness comes to
it wasn't my
soul
heart
to
that
sleep.
changed, but perhaps it
Back
was
to
just
the
the way
place
I
where all your
express you.
gentle smiles I
Deep
keep.
understanding over loud
I
confession,
pray
silent
tomorrow
presence
morning
over hasty
never
promises,
shows
because
its
that is the
face.
greatest love I can give you now. Standing underneath the kitchen light, so bright and small, picking out a simple menu hanging on the wall, helping with the apron strings and looking in your eyes. We had to prove our
Every
love
little
out
silly
loud,
thing was such a sweet surprise.
whispering love
We were
incessantly
making
to
memories
quiet our
inside our little
anxiety.
space.
But just with the
Watching me
sound
get
of
clumsy
your
with the
breath
knife
that
on
I
the
feel
board.
without speaking.
Hearing how you laughed
I
out
truly love
loud,
our
such a
season
sweet
that is
reward.
explained well enough.
Bubbling stew became the finest music we
As
still
time
play.
goes by,
Putting flour on
it
our
wasn't
cheeks
my
and
heart
smiling
that
all
changed.
the way.
But perhaps
Like
it
a
was just
couple
the way
children
I
with a smile
express you.
upon our face.
Deep
Didn't need a
understanding
fancy
over loud
wine or expensive
confessions,
lights just to have you by my
silent prayers over
side.
hasty
Was
promises,
keeping
because that
everything
is
so
the greatest
bright.
love I can give you.
Even when the room was getting darker with the
Just
night
because
was
expressions
turning
have
into a
dulled a bit
festival inside.
doesn't mean the heart is
In my view,
rather it has
cooking
become
there
deeper
together,
and more
playing
solid,
games into
so
the
it won't
night.
easily
That
shake.
simple little evening was my
hope
party
you know
shining bright.
this
The
quiet
most
love
expensive ballroom that the world
is
has ever
actually
seen.
more
Deep inside my memory, the kitchen stays a queen. Even when the time is moving on and everything is new, it is always burning with a golden fire because of you. Why did I not realize the value of the day? That the ordinary routine would be washing all away. Now the smell of spices and the
as
apron
time
that you
goes
wore
by.
are becoming heavy, longing, knocking on my bedroom door.
And it's just my way
Coming back to
cherishing
haunt
you
me
that
like
has
a beautiful
changed.
highlight.
Like a subtle
Outside of the window pane, the city's getting deep. Sitting at the little table, sharing words before we sleep. Every single word you said and every look you gave was the biggest comfort that my lonely soul could ever crave. Now I finally understand the meaning of the
hasn't
night.
changed.
Throw me to the brightest lights inside a giant crowd. Without you, the universe is quiet and not loud. My celebration ended on the day you walked away. Underneath the kitchen light where we would always play. Cooking there together, playing games into the night. That simple little evening was my party shining bright. The most expensive ballroom that the world has ever seen. Deep inside my memory, the kitchen stays a queen. Even when the time is moving on, everything is new. It is always burning with a golden fire because of you. Standing in the kitchen now, so lonely and so cold, listening to the happy laughter stories that we told. I thought it was just to the finest part that made my day a little bit bright. I believed I could stop whenever I wanted. But now that I've opened my eyes, I'm like a child who forgot how to breathe without you. One small word from you can break my whole world, and one smile from you makes me feel like I have everything. I didn't know back then that love could
Thousand
be
voices
this
calling
heavy.
you.
The path that started with just a simple lie
Thousand
has
faces
become a cliff where I can't take a step without you. Now I become someone can't go unless it's you.
simple
You are at the center of all my tomorrows. I can no longer escape your gravity.
Nothing special written on the lonely page.
I've come too far to turn back now.
Many years
You are buried too deep within me to stop. You were my beginning,
noisy world that's running,
and now
but
you
it
are my
doesn't care.
everything. The path that started
Letters of my
just a
name
simple
frozen in the
has
dark.
become a cliff where I can't
losing faith and falling on the floor, and I can't find the strength to open up the door. When the gentle whisper of my name inside gets your breath, when can't save me from the darkness and fear of death. I quietly know the perfect value of the heart and the 3 syllables of your name. Whenever I am standing in the rain alone, I close my eyes and listen to your tender tone. Inside that little second, all my worries cease. My frozen universe is coming back to peace. Filled up with all the comfort that you always give. My anxious heart becomes so no longer shaken from the voices in the cold. I have a deeper promise that my soul can hold. My name is living softly in the words you said. A timeless story growing in the path ahead. 1,000 people call me every day. It's true. Sanctuary for me. So won't you call my name just one? The only home I can return to, and my world is blooming like a flower in the rain. Inside your sweet confession, I will always
passing it off with a shrug.
this irrepressible feeling.
Sometimes I even fool myself into believing my own.
It doesn't need to be decorated with grand
clothes, fresh hair, everything's in line. But even I can't hide the hollow in my eyes as your name sits like a heavy stone of truth. I can't
flutter no matter how many
we'll
times
never know how exhausting this play is. The fear of the silence waiting in my lonely room.
calling
The
your
finer the act, the smaller I become inside. Pretending I'm doing fine without you makes me feel like the most pitiful person in the world. All the words I painted, all my scars come back to hurt. Deep into my empty chest, digging where it burns. Yet here I am, wearing this mask, walking into tomorrow. When I catch a glimpse of someone who looks like you, I stop breathing for a second, but I play it through. Pulling out my phone, acting busy with the screen, 'cause dying would be better than letting my cracks be seen. Would it be better if I just let it all out? To scream that I can't take it, that I'm dying to see you. Once this plastic piece finally shatters on the floor, maybe then I'll see who I am anymore. Pretending I'm doing fine without you makes me feel like the most pitiful person in
so well today.
Those
Not a single
ordinary
soul
were actually
my grave. That's why I feel so sorry for me. With not a single
sharing
second,
an umbrella when it
was I ever really free?
and silently offering my shoulder at the end of a tiring day, filling my unremarkable day with you. I know now that it's the most difficult blessing in the world. First I thought you were just someone special, just a passing breeze in my ordinary life. I didn't know the traces you left behind were settling so deep within my mind. And one day, watching the sunset glow, I let myself wonder just for a moment. Love you isn't something grand, it's just a world where I'm breathing. That simple heart wanting to be by your side. That cold silent landscape made my heart wondering about tomorrow's weather together, standing side by side, watching the setting for a second. The morning without your voice, the night without your warmth. That fear finally made me actualize what my heart has been all along. When the thought of a world without you comes on, it's not special. I finally know with you how deeply I've been loving you. Sincerity is directed on all my maps. I'm colored by you so dark I can't turn back. I'm finally facing the truth of me and you. A future without you by my side is just an empty page with no meaning to find. Between every dream and every little plan, you're the ink that won't fade, staying as long as I can. You're ingrained in every part of who I am. Can a simple I love you hold all of this precious fear, this overwhelming kiss of fate? Maybe even before I ever met you, I was waiting for this moment. Fearing a world without you. The thought of a world without you becomes unimaginable. I finally knew how deeply I've been loving you, that you were the destination on all my maps. I'm colored by you so dark I can't turn back. I'm finally facing it would be easier if I could just hate you of me and you. But the time we loved was just too dazzling. The more I try to run, the deeper it traps me. My answer, holding my ankles so I can't move at all. The times we loved each other are making me struggle even more right now. The more beautiful the memory, the more it spreads like poison. Your kind voice remains like a deep scar. Even the traffic lights seem to be rushing my world. Walking with my head down, just wanting to hide away in this world that felt so overwhelmed. Why are memories when everyone else was just passing? If I have to hurt as much as I was happy, maybe your name shouldn't have loved. The blurry world around me finally. The times we loved each other are making me struggle even more. Nothing has really changed at all, but with your voice, that one word you do well today, the cold one becomes something I can actually bear. The more it spreads like poison, your kind voice
Sometimes I want to be that kind of person for you. Instead of being the umbrella when you're in the rain, I'd rather get soaked together and just stay by your side. The strength I received, I wanna give it back to you now. Even on days when the world is a bit too much, it's strange how I find the strength to endure because of you. The thing that holds the edge of my brain
was a heart I could hide.
isn't a grand miracle, but just
used to keep my
always
feelings
be
behind a
there.
safe distance.
I finally take a breath
Love,
and
it has no reason at all. Just because it's you,
thank you
because
for
you're
today
you.
as well.
The
Thanks
more
to
I search for
I
a
can
reason,
finally
the
be
more
myself
I get
again.
lost.
Please take care of
Only
me
this
tomorrow.
unexplainable heart keeps growing bigger.
My only strength.
I can hide my feelings when I just like you, but I guess I can't conceal the fact that I love you. Even if I try to look away, my eyes follow you. Your name is mixed in my quiet breath. Even if I try to run, I'm standing right in front.
The old movie lines I used to keep in my heart, the nameless melodies I played when the rain would start, the little flowers shot by bands without a second thought. They all used to be just mine, the world that I had caught. But lately things have started feeling a little strange. When I see something good, your face is in the rain. When I
Yesterday,
taste something
bit
sweet,
my
I
lip
wonder
trying not
if
to
you
be
smile
found
too.
out.
All the pieces of my
I
taste
looked
are
elsewhere,
aligning straight to you.
pretending
I
to
tried to
be
deny
cool,
it, but it's no use anymore.
but watching myself
center of my
crumble
world
at your
is shifting
smallest
towards
gesture,
your door.
I realize
Back
once
said
again,
every road was leading back to you. It's a secret I
already
can't
too
keep, a truth that's
late.
breaking through. When
I can hide my feelings when I just like
that's when I
you,
finally admitted my
but I guess I
glasses round in front of the crowd.
Things that
Losing
only
myself
become
in
clear once the
working for
lights
this
are
joke
out.
so loud.
The
I lock
smiles I
myself
put on so
away,
casually
pretending
during
I'm
the
just
day.
fine, deceiving my heart,
Afraid
thinking
heart
I've crossed
hidden behind the words I'm
believing I
okay.
finally moved
Only
on.
when the darkness covers me do I
But
finally
when the
take a
shadows
deep
grow
breath.
long
I've been
and
holding
lean,
back
streetlights
the time
turning
I
on,
spent crying.
the silent hallways
No
sing,
one knows.
the stillness of this
It's
room so
slowly
small and so cold
becoming
starts to
longer
eat
than
away
my
at the
actual
promises
day.
I hold, breaking down the walls
These
I
silent confessions that will reach
the noise
no
from
one,
the
even if they fill the small
cars passing by
and
and
swallow me whole.
none of them can win against
think
your
I
name. My breath
forgot
starts to fail, it's always the same.
These tears,
The air starts to tremble with your memory. Even if I spend my day pretending I'm okay, when the night falls I collapse at the thought of
strangers facing me.
fragments of your
Makes you
memory
crumble so
lying in
soundlessly
the
like
dark,
this. I wanna tell
piercing
you,
through me
my
coldly,
lips won't know.
leaving every mark.
Instead of an answer,
This
what
night
pours over
with
my
no
trembling shoulders is just a long-standing
When
sorrow.
tomorrow comes,
for
I'll
which
wear the
I
mask once more,
don't
wiping away tears like they never
praise.
fell before. But I know this collapse will return with the moon. I'm terrified of the darkness that's coming too soon, knowing I'll break again when the sun goes down. It's not that I believed I had forgotten, I was just barely holding on, feeling so rotten. Why is the night so honest and true? It drags out the heart I tried to hide from you, forcing me to fade.
The time I spent crying alone,
Even
no
if I
one
spend my
knows.
day pretending I'm
It's slowly
okay,
becoming longer than my actual day.
I collapse at the thought of you.
These silent confessions
Fragments
that
of your
will reach
memory
no one,
lying in the
even
dark,
if they fill the
piercing
small
through me
and
coldly,
swallow me whole.
leaving every
I
mark.
think I forgot
In this
how
night
to
with
stop
no escape,
these
I'm
tears.
drowning in you again. You're still breaking me down. Another sleepless night is deepening up.
As if nothing happened. But for tonight, I'll lock myself within these tears. My sorrow that only I know. My cry that only I hear. I've stopped choosing my words with care. I just spit them out, knowing the hurt is there. I used to look for myself in the reflection of your eyes, but now we're looking at different places, wearing thin disguise. Waiting isn't a flutter in my chest anymore. Your I'll be late text doesn't even make me sore. In front of cold coffee we sit in this space, becoming strangers in the most familiar place. I asked 1,000 times if the love had died, but the answer was simple, nowhere to hide. The timeless embrace, no one's held us tight, became a heavy chore that I never look for you again. Leaning my head against the cold wall. It's just the attitude we've chosen to hold. I know a cautious touch the heart's already there. Polite strangers now we play our part, just waiting for the end to officially start. It's not I break myself down again today. It's just the trying to reach you, to hold the cautious touch, the toxin too. Even if I clear the locks and check the block list, the numbers burn into my mind. Mock me is the code. Traces of you that only grow clearer the more I erase them. It was just a phase, but it was everything in so many ways. It wasn't just a heart, that means nothing to you. Everything changed between war for me. Every single night.
In the beginning, it was enough. Just watching you from afar was the stuff. A small act of kindness kept me up all night. Just hearing your voice
to contact you, but in the end, I'm weakly searching for your name again.
I want the
Even
expressions
if my head knows better, my heart
you say you're late. I feel
won't listen.
disappointment rise.
Trapped in this
Facing
bit
a stranger
of habit called you.
before my
I'd break myself
we
down again
won't stop
today,
to crave.
trying to
This
reach
truly
you.
love, or am I just a slave to what I want as the distance
Another
fades? My
night where
expectations
only
start
unsent
to pile.
messages
I'm
pile
scared
up.
my way might
Lying
make
to
it hard
myself
for you to
again that
smile.
tomorrow will be
I guess
different.
grief
I
grows
pull
right
up
along
your
with the
name,
love we share. I wanna
search
see
for
more. I wanna know you're there, wanting every little piece of your day to be mine. It's making our beautiful world feel heavy over time. Today again, I'm dreaming of more than I should find. Where is the person who said you're all I need? Now I'm hunting for your time and thoughts with such greed. My empty
Seems
space is
like
full of you, but still I'm not
this will
done.
change
Like
it.
a hungry child, I'm reaching out for
Yesterday's
every one of you.
feels so strange
I've forgotten
today.
how to keep a distance that is
Hot
fair.
summer,
The closer I get, I want even the shadow you wear.
I've seen so many
Before my hunger starts to cause us both some pain,
wash
I know
away
I should stop,
in the waves.
but I reach out in vain. I guess
Something
grief grows
amazing
right
has
along with the
happened to
love
me.
we share. I wanna see
My heart for you
more. I wanna
stays
know
right
you're
where it
there, wanting every little piece of your day
reading you
to
more
be mine.
clearly today
It's making our
than
beautiful
yesterday.
world feel heavy over
You
time.
are engraved in my heart
Today again,
with colors that
I'm
never
dreaming
fade.
of more
As
than
time
I
goes
should
by,
find.
it only feels more solid.
then your eyes, they've started to fade. You're staring at your phone and the mess we've made. It's not over yet, but it's this heavy tension is all that we leave.
That's exactly how I feel about you. Now I've decided to believe it. Without any doubt,
we're always standing at the end of the day.
even if the world turns upside down and everything gets old,
This
my heart for you will always keep
where
its
the
first.
lines start to blur, trapped in a night.
There's one person who won't change, even
Like
if
a
time
cloud
stops.
that is stuck in this
It's
quiet,
my heart
frozen in time.
for you.
Can't even tell. Maybe it's better if we just had a fight to put an end to this long restless night. But this cow, its kindness, the fear to be better, is eating our time and it's making me sad. The air between us is what hurts the most. Living in memories like a shadow, a ghost. Your formal kindness, it only brings pain. Should I finally let go and break through the chain? We're not over, but we're not what we were. In this blurry space,
When a meaningless brush
where the lines start to blur, trapped in a name under love's heavy spell, like a cloud that is stuck in this quiet.
without
We're
me.
frozen in time.
But at some point, I find myself thinking of you several times a day. The stain of you spreads through every gap in my routine. Now I draw your face as naturally as I breathe.
They keep piling
Since when did
high,
you become
walking this line under
the
the
single flower I happen to see?
sky.
While walking down the street, there's a small window in a cafe filled with sweet scent. I call you out and make you sit by my side. Warmth that seeps deep inside before I could even notice. Now my whole day walks upon the backdrop of you. Through the crowds moving loud and far, meaningless words and sharp ones I caught. The world was always screaming so loud and blue. I forgot where my heart was hidden away, lost in the first. You were just someone passing by without meaning. But at some point, I find myself thinking of you several times a day. The stain of you spreads through every gap in my routine. The way the heat spreads through, now I draw you out of colors of the naturally as I breathe now till the real world grows. When did you become my entire? The noise that used to deafen my ears washes away like the tide of my fears. Only the sound of your breath in my heart becomes the rhythm where I knew world start. The clearest end of my thoughts, a work of art. The very second that I held your hand, the noise of the world vanished from the land. In the middle of the crowd, it was only us two. Even time held its breath just to watch us through. You were my salvation.
calendar filled with shades
The anxious
of gray.
yesterdays and the fears of tomorrow have no
Wasted
power here
time
in the silence we borrow. Trapped in the universe that is only you, I feel a
Find
perfect
myself
peace. A vision so
imagining
true.
tomorrow before I sleep. To look forward to the view I'll face when I wake. The fact that you are the answer to this strange problem. It's still so distant like a dream. I keep asking myself, it seems light is finding its way back to my world.
I can't hear a thing. I only see our album is complete right here.
The texture of light through the curtains feels different now. The nameless flowers on the street finally catch my eye. The cliche that one person can change your whole universe. As those worn out phrases become my only truth, I finally decided to believe in the gift called tomorrow. To find myself imagining tomorrow before I sleep. To look forward to the view I'll face when I wake. The fact that you are the answer to this strange flutter. It's still so distant like a dream. I keep asking myself, it seems light is finding its way. The things I took back to my world. Matching our pace as we walk side by side. It's you, the reason I look forward to tomorrow. Why did I only now come to see and realize that just falling in love isn't enough in our eyes to keep this castle from crumbling into the dust? How many nights did we quietly build up our trust? We started for love, keeping it takes a new kind of heart, an effort to never let the usual tear us apart. Sometimes I bend, and sometimes I hold you more tight. We're completing this love day by day in the light, watching the clouds reflect, enduring the weight of a duty that's bigger than mine. Beautiful fireworks and with a flash and a sound, but keeping the warmth is for the wood on the ground. For a peaceful today between you and me, I'll try a bit more than yesterday. Instead of a rush to fill the void,
It's about staying
I was scared I let go
together
just as
in
fast
the
as we'd
empty
start.
spaces.
There were moments
But
of
even the
deep
time we
inside of
spent
my
in
heart.
silence
But I believe this effort to keep us so
I only
near
learned it
is what leads
after
us to
meeting
true
you.
love, away from
Closing the door to
we
the
started
noisy
for love,
world.
keeping it takes a new kind of heart, an effort to never let the usual tear us apart. Sometimes I bend, and sometimes I hold you more tight. We're completing this love day by day in the light,
Just by your breath,
enduring the weight of a shoulder.
everything is conveyed clearly.
Not just a feeling, but these moments
Even
we've
the
tried.
time we spent
The time we spent together, I'll keep it inside.
I only learned it
I'll keep
After
trying to
meeting
protect you.
everything
without a word.
for us.
This silence becomes the most beautiful.
The way you hold your cup with one finger out, the little frown on your brow when you're in doubt, those tiny habits that no one else would ever see have slowly become the only destination
When I
for me.
wondered, not knowing
Slight
where to
tremble
go,
of your lips when you lose your way.
when the word tomorrow
It's become your
always felt
language
so
that only
heavy.
I can say.
But when
More than
by
any
your
grand
side,
confession
as you
the
hold
world
my
could
hand and
ever
smile,
show. Your simple
strangely
daily life
feels
is
like
all
it's
I
going
need
to
to
be
know.
okay.
By the time I realized
Even if I
it was
find myself
already too
standing
late,
alone on a
your
strange
small
road,
details have become
even
the
if the
center
wind
of
and
my
rain
fate.
blow
To the me
hiding
who
the
never
path
knew you,
ahead,
I can't go back
just the thought
again.
of walking in
I'm
step
lost
with
in
you
this
spreads a
feeling and I
pleasant
don't know
warmth
where or when.
in a
The
corner
moment I
of
loved
my heart,
even the smallest
that as long
things
as
you
I'm with you,
I became a
anywhere
person
would
who
be
can't
alright.
return from
When that thought
loving you.
crossed my
Every
mind,
ordinary
I
view
knew
is painted
that
in your
was
hue.
more
All
than
my
grand
emotions are perfectly
promises, more than
tuned to
brilliant
you.
scenery.
The more I try
Your
to
presence beside me is what lets
leave,
me
the more I'm
breathe.
sinking through.
Anywhere, as long as I'm with you. The world keeps
Watching
asking
myself
for
copy you
the
without a
right
single
answer,
thought.
but I think you
I feel
is
how
my
deeply in
single
this web
answer
of
is
love I'm
enough.
caught. Tiny
Because
habits are my
any
biggest
road
weakness.
will become a
It's true,
journey.
but they're also the only sanctuary I
That as long
found in
as
you.
I'm with you,
I thought it was just
anywhere would be
curiosity
alright.
at the
when
very
that
start,
thought crossed my mind,
but I'm lost in the
I knew
forest
that
of your
was
soul
love.
and your heart.
more
I
than
don't
grand
need an
promises,
exit, I'll
more than
stay right
brilliant
where I am,
scenery.
orbiting
Presence beside me
your
is what lets me
universe.
breathe.
I can. The moment I loved even the smallest
As long
things
as
you
I'm with
do,
you,
I became a person who can't return from loving you.
at our own
Every
pace.
ordinary view is
As long
painted
as
in
I'm
your
with
hue.
you, I'm
All my
happy.
emotions are perfectly tuned to you. The more I try to leave, the more I'm sinking through. I've forgotten the way back, but I have no regret, since every little piece of you is all I'll ever get. I'll gladly stay right here. The seasons have changed in this house. The colors so many times, and your familiar name starts to feel a bit strange. I told myself I'm all better now, that I'm truly okay. I lied to the person in the mirror over and over again. Don't worry about where we should go. I pushed the dusty memories into the corner under the moonlight and tried to hide you inside my busy day. Just you and me, but it's strange. You fill up every empty space I made. The more I try to
I feel the same,
erase
more
you,
than a fancy dance in a worn out shirt.
the feelings I thought would be forgotten,
Laughing at dramas
as we planned.
Just locking our eyes and staying right here.
The empty space fills with warmth.
They
when
say
you're
time is the
near.
cure, but I think that's a lie
Simple
for
and
me.
perfect.
Time only turns into a more painful poison.
Sometimes we just look out the window so still. Even the silence gives me a warm thrill.
In your head, on my shoulder, so right.
My whole day is finally feeling so right.
The world keeps wanting something more intense.
But your familiar comfort makes so much sense.
Our little stories,
Never a dull moment. We didn't need to do anything grand to be something special, just as we planned.
just locking our eyes and staying right here.
The empty space fills with warmth when you're near. A simple and perfect miracle, my dear.
Shall we do nothing again tomorrow? Now let's just stay together.
No sorrow, because that's enough for us.
You are growing inside of me. I live another day, holding on to the you. Thought I'd be okay if I just close my eyes. Erasing your name, cutting through all the lies, the places we went,
I didn't know back
songs we
then.
used to play.
I thought as long
Thought
as
I'd
we
be
had heart,
healed if I
we could
threw
go
it all.
anywhere and become anything.
It's strange, the harder I try to let
Like
you
a flame
go,
that would never
your face
go
becomes
out.
clearer, a face I used to
I
know,
thought love was
as
just
vivid
about
as
burning for
yesterday.
each other.
Your voice in my ear
But after
stirs
the
up the
seasons
empty
change so
room,
many
making you
times,
feel near.
and our
This
temperature
obsession to
began
forget,
cool
this
down
constant
little
demand
by
is locking
little.
me in a maze I can't understand. The more
realized
I
what's
struggle to
more
run and break
important
free,
than
the
starting
swamp of
the
your memory rises over
fire
me. The more I
are the small
try
efforts
to
to
forget
keep
you every
warmth
day,
alive.
the clearer the
Liking
memories
someone
get in my
isn't
way.
enough on its
Like
own.
ink that spreads deeper
I'm
when I
learning
try
that
to
as
erase.
time
My
goes
heart
by.
is a mess filled with
The
traces
empty
of your
spaces
face.
that a heart
Shadows
alone
of
cannot
goodbye.
fill. There were so many of them in our love.
This place.
Only now, finally, can I start to see them.
Even your little laugh, once a sweet sound, is now a sharp piece of glass on the ground. I wish
Try
I
to
could
force
hate
the
you to make it
mismatched
all end,
pieces
but in my head, you're
together.
still the kindest friend.
Covered
Just a
our
word that
differences
really
in
this
the
weekend
name
small.
of love.
The more I push you out, my heart takes the fall.
Becoming
Mocking me for
mature
standing still in this fight. The memory
acknowledging
drags
those
me back to
gaps.
our first night. The more I
Accepting
try
the
to
reality,
forget you every day,
even if it hurts.
the clearer the memory
But liking
my
someone
way.
isn't enough
Like
on
ink that
its own.
spreads deeper when I
I'm
try
learning
to erase.
that as
My
time
heart is
goes
a mess
by.
filled with traces of
The
your
empty
face.
spaces that
Shadows
a
of
heart alone
goodbye.
cannot fill.
Sharper than when
There
you
were so many
stayed
of
in
them
this
in
place.
our love. Only now, finally, can I start to see them. I'm learning, though I'm
Should
still
I just give up
clumsy.
and keep you?
There's something more than just
Guess
love
I must learn
is
how to
needed.
endure this tide. Today again, I erase you, but end up drawing you instead. Yeah.
That short word, goodbye.
My world was once filled
Left your
with shades of gray.
tore
Anxiety followed me through every day.
parting
I used to be
came
afraid
just
of what
a
tomorrow might bring.
breath,
Locked in a room where
collapsing
I
all
couldn't
the
feel a thing. Then you came along without saying a word, with the kindest eyes that I've ever heard. Filling the blanks in my frozen heart with sentences of warmth right from the start. I used to think love was just a made-up story, mocking my heart and all of its glory. But every single day you show me the truth, the power of love through the spirit of youth. Because of you, who made me believe in love, I'm living so happily, with blessings from above, thanks to the miracle of meeting you at the end of the road. I finally learned to love myself, a heavy load, even if the world changes.
but the aftermath feels like it has no
Shining brighter in diamond stones.
just when
It's the way you look at me when we're
stain that grows
alone, coming home to you after a
just
long, tired
when I
day.
think it's
I finally know what it means to be blessed this
holds
way.
on to me.
Even if the storms come and cover our light, your deep roots will hold me through the darkest night. We might shake a little, but we'll never break in this forest of love that we chose to make. Because of you, who made me
Tired of
believe
your
in
love,
I'm living so happily, with blessings from above, thanks to the miracle of meeting you at the end of the road. I finally learned to love myself, a heavy load. Even if the world changes, you're always by
The
my
aftermath
side.
feels like it has no like a wound that reopens just when I think it's healed.
Thank you for
A
becoming
stain that grows
the only reason I believe in
just
you.
when
More
I
with every
think
passing season.
holds
Tomorrow
on to
I'll
me.
still be happy, right here by your side.
When will it end? This long darkness, the shadow left by that fleeting end.
That sunny afternoon by the cafe window seat, I remember how we met, it felt so bittersweet. To tell the truth, I forgot to even order my drink. I fell for you at first sight, before I could even blink.
I thought you were indifferent, looking out the pain. I felt a little hurt, thinking my hopes were in vain.
But actually my hands were shaking as I held my cup.
You'll never know how nervous I was when I looked up.
Wondering what kind of words I should say first.
Fence against the
Worrying
storm.
if my smile looked like the worst.
All those tangled thoughts we had. That
Sunset light,
that day we first met, we were on the same page after all.
the desperate feeling of not
Wanting to let you fall.
I just
the trembling heart, praying this wasn't just a dream.
Looking at different places,
But we were already a team.
walking towards the same heart.
Many questions were just my way of showing.
When you smiled at my late confession, finally told.
I wanted to say it first, watching it unfold.
Why did it take us this long to know what we hold?
Out of all the people in this crowded world,
The moment I recognized you like a flag
the
unfurled.
worst things were always hiding. Close
tried to
and
That day we
curtains.
first met, we were on the same page after all.
The desperate feeling of not wanting
Wanting to let you fall.
just a dream.
looking at different places,
But we were already a team.
walking
Was
towards
the love I gave a burden to?
Was the love I wanted a
You know you looked really beautiful that
Clumsy
day.
Hey, you were pretty handsome too, I must say.
Let's dream the same dream every day.
In every way. We clearly loved each other, it's true. But the way we loved was just too different.
I tried to protect you.
And you tried to feel you.
We thought we were walking the same.
Dark room, I opened Instagram out of habit.
But looking back, we're saying goodbye.
Stalking your life, those strangers, it's where I've been.
I'm sorry that my
Tell
love
myself to stop, but my fingers won't obey. Thank you for lingering around your feet. Anyway, wasting my night away.
moving away.
The same
From each other
background,
in
the same
different
face I used to see. But why does every moment feel like a tragedy? I'm terrified that your heart might have moved along. Terrified that someone else now sings our song. The ice cream we shared, even a picture of a view with no meaning at all, makes me write 1,000 scenarios watching me fall to you. It's just a light change of mood, a simple part, but to me it feels like the sky is crashing on my heart. Every time your Instagram profile picture changes, my heart drops, wondering if you found someone on new stages. Behind your smile, looking like you're doing fine. I'm scared someone else's eyes are meeting yours, not mine. I'm still to each other's breath, anxious, trapped in those trivial jokes and lazy afternoons, filling up my empty days, bit by bit. A short video, ordinary day story, just a glimpse of your day, full of happiness that has nothing to do with me in any way. I wish you just disappear where I can't see. Why do you keep showing up so clearly in front of me? I hover my thumb over the unfollow button for a while, but I end up hitting refresh, trapped in my own denial. When will the stubborn lingering finally come to an end? I still haven't learned how to let go of a friend. Every time your Instagram profile picture changes, my heart drops, wondering if you found someone on stages. Behind your smile, looking like you're doing fine. I'm scared someone else's eyes are meeting yours, not mine. I'm still here alone, anxious, trapped in our timeline. I hope it doesn't change tomorrow, or that I don't take a look. But my heart is already stuck on a page in your book. Looking back every moment, that tiny second of an update breaks me down. My most beautiful jewels of all, they were so beautiful, are all mysterious place. The second that I finally saw the beauty of your face. More and more, I think I just forgot the way to breathe inside.
If I let go first,
My chest is full of echoes that I cannot hide. All the rules the world has made are breaking on the floor, and only your light is shining.
Has become a burden, dragging me down
to the door. The moment our eyes
Couldn't
met,
bring
that
ourselves to
sure delay. It
We
felt
were too
like
exhausted
the
to
whole
keep
world just stopped
These hands
along the way.
not
Even the
trace
ticking
of
clock is holding its
love.
breath tonight.
Looking
The blurry
at our
background of my life is fading out of
We
sight.
were just staring
In front of the only
lost in
miracle
time.
that makes my future bright.
Where did it all start to
When a
go
second
wrong?
of
Have we
affection
come too
feels like
far to
forevermore.
ever turn back? Swallowing the
Your kind
cows,
and gentle eyes look at what I adore.
we
Is
couldn't
this
bring
the
ourselves to
beginning of love they always
let go.
used to
We were
trace?
too
All my
exhausted to
time
keep
stood
holding
still,
on. These
locked
hands
in your
were not
embrace.
even a trace of
Even if the world moves again and people pass us by,
looking at our season.
the center of my universe is now your starry
We
sky.
were just staring
I can never go back
lost
to
in
the
time.
me before we met. Even if I'm trapped in this freeze frame,
with
I
tired
will
breath.
never regret.
We are slowly,
The moment our eyes met, that short delay, it felt like the whole world just stopped along the way. Even the ticking clock is holding its breath tonight. The blurry background of my life is fading out of sight. In front of the only miracle that makes my future bright. Slowly you are walking closer to where I stand. My frozen
began to
world is
fall.
beating again, holding
Shared
your
one small
hand.
umbrella in
I will remember this moment.
In that narrow space, our shoulders almost touched. It felt a bit shy, so I just looked straight ahead, splashing through puddles with every step we took. The rain started to fall
Like a rainy
even
street.
harder,
My days were fading
and
gray.
you tilted the umbrella
Didn't know
a
the
little
time.
more
I
toward
lost
me.
my own way, trapped
Looking at your
inside a
shoulder,
maze, with no
getting
answer
wet for me.
inside. Walking
I
all
felt
alone
a small
through the
wave
cold
starting
and heavy
deep
night.
in my heart.
Then you came along.
The sound of
And knocked
rain on
upon
the
my
umbrella
heart
became our own
With a
music.
gentle touch, you
On
healed
that rainy
every
day, the distance between us was closer than the space under that one umbrella. I was afraid you might hear my heart through the rain.
All the questions
On that
fade
road
away,
where I walked
everything is
holding my breath.
alive.
When I hold your hand,
We
press my
passed
palm
through
to
the closest season.
I can see the future opening all the
It was the first time I hoped the rain
Destination
wouldn't stop, because our reflection in the puddle looked so beautiful. I wish this small space
making all our
under
dreams
the
come
umbrella could last forever.
Even if the fall comes hard in our
On that
track,
rainy day, the
walking
distance
side by
between
side,
us
we will
was
never
closer
lose our
than the
stride. No, I never
space
felt
under
this
that one umbrella. I was afraid you might hear my heart through the rain. On that road where Even if my pocket keeps on buzzing all the time, even if the screen is lighting up with red design, I just turn it over, let the world go left and right. I don't care what happens on the other side tonight. At the edge of a summer night, 'cause I got the perfect beat right here inside my sight. Only the sound. Why is everybody always running in the race? Every single minute calling out into my space, but it feels so strange the moment that I see your face. All the noisy static of the world just fades away, as if I had the whole world like a beautiful filter, keeping all the dark felt like I could reach all the neon lights in the noisy crowd. Everything is buried when you speak out loud. In this very second, nothing else can interfere. Only your sweet voice is what I really wanna hear. What sparkled more dazzling was your gaze looking at me. The brief magic of your so deeply engraved in my heart that I don't think I'll ever be able to forget for the rest of my life. Because the most beautiful, let the digital world just explode. I will tune my heart to your sweet and golden code. All the schedules that try to wake me up, all the endless emails and the messages reborn. Falls and the stars rise again, but they can't shine on me as brightly as you did that day. I just want to image flickering vividly over my closed eyes. Sometimes I just wanna log out from the internet, run away into your arms where we can just forget all the heavy stories that the others try to chase. Can't compare to how you smile and brighten up the place. This is my reality, the truth I can't replace. Better than the fake world on the tiny glowing screen. Looking in your eyes is the best view I've ever seen. I will never let them steal this precious little space. Disconnect from everyone to stay in your embrace. When I am with you, I can't hear the phone call. Side by side, more than else can wake me stars in the sky. What sparkle more dazzlingly? I just wanna focus with your gaze looking at me. That brief moment is so deeply engraved in my heart that I don't think I'll ever be able to forget it for the rest of my life. Because the most beautiful light, even if the battery is dying in the dark, even if the world is trying like fades and dawn arise, I will never turn it on. The night within by your side will never go. Time is standing still, and there is nowhere else to hide. I am locked into your unforgettable gaze, satisfied. There was a time I believed that burning feelings were every world felt a little gray today. Holding on to emotion, same old view. My footsteps echoed down the empty hall, and my heart was leaning toward falling. You turned around, we spent our days feeling a spark in that white smile. Every shadow that was weighing me down, I think I just vanished like they were never around. It's such a mysterious thing. You didn't even have to say a word, but I felt a whisper in my ear. Everything it's my will to decide to love every time you smile. I feel like I'm finally alright, like the weight of the world of changing emotion. I want it to stay building a solid ground that never moves. That's how I started falling. That was a promise deeper than just now the weather of my day hangs on the cold. In the end, love is not just a passing feeling, it's a inside the shades of gray. So many heavy footsteps trying to find their way. I was moving through the crowd with nothing on my mind, leaving all the broken pieces of our love behind, until a sudden shadow made me freeze on the floor. Through the noisy avenue, a sound came flying near. Every little whisper was so beautifully clear.
Solitude I was used to.
It was just the tone you used to save me from the pain, like a familiar melody that's calling my
Has been
name.
stained with your
It made my heart go beating like it never did before.
has been filled with your
My body moves before my mind can't even trace
Slowly,
the reality
so
that we
very
are
slow.
in a different place. Without
You
a single
soaked
doubt, I turn my head
into
around to see if you are really
until I
standing
can't
there and
tell
looking back at me.
where
I hear a voice
you
inside the crowd that sounds just like your
In the
own.
end, I
It
can
makes me turn
never go
around,
back
although I know that you are gone.
to the person I
Hoping you'll
was
be
before I
smiling, take
touched
me by the hand.
the words I
Like a
spoke. The
silly
sky I watched
daydreamer
alone.
who cannot
They mean
understand.
nothing without you now.
But all I see is just a stranger
I am
passing in the
completely
cold.
filled with traces of you.
A lonely story that will never be retold. Thought that time would wash away the memories of the past, but the trace of you is something that will always last. Wish it was a totally different sound to clear my head, instead of these echoes tearing up my soul instead. Why do the broken pieces keep on breaking me again?
My breath stops
Every
like
time
a
the wind comes blowing through my coat, every little word you said is like a heavy note, swearing to myself that I will never be fine. But your season comes along and traps inside my mind. I'm
drawn
standing
by
on the
you.
corner, waiting in the rain. The
In
habit
the
that is
end,
killing me, I cannot wash
never go
away.
back
How can I escape from you in every single day?
to
This
the
endless world is
person
giant, but there is no
I
place to
was
hide. My timeline is frozen since the day our story died.
The words
I hear a
spoke,
voice
the
inside the
sky
crowd
I
that
watched
sounds
alone.
just like yours.
They mean nothing without you now.
It makes me turn around, although
I
I
am
know that you
completely
are
filled with
gone.
traces of
Hoping
you.
you'd be smiling and take me
This is
by the
probably
hand.
the sweetest
Like a
imprisonment.
daydreamer who cannot
I don't mind losing
understand.
the old me,
But all I see
because
is just
this
a
moment
stranger
with you is my
passing in the
only.
cold. A lonely story that will never be told. The empty space is crashing down inside this heavy air. I hang my head and walk away with no one left to care. Tomorrow I just pray I won't be hearing
In the end, I can never go back to the person I was before I met you. Something that can't be fully contained by the word love, trapped in this
The
persistence.
sun is going
beautiful
down behind the city line. The orange sky is
wanna
bleeding
stay
out
with
of
you
colors so divine.
Forever.
I'm looking at our footsteps getting
can't go
longer
back.
on the floor.
I don't
We're
wanna
walking
go
through this
back,
beauty and we couldn't ask for more.
because I
Just a
can't imagine
silent
myself
story written in
without
the
you.
fading light. giant tiny boundary, starting now to fade in this golden moment that the universe has made. Finally, our borders disappear inside the night. Even the busy world is holding its breath right now, when everything is turning into gold somehow. The vision of your face is shining brighter than the sun. My heart is beating faster, and the magic has begun when our shadows blend together in the golden light. I wish the clock would stop and keep us here tonight. Even when the sun is gone, the story will remain. Our silhouette will stay across the heavy window pane. Even if the darkness comes to hide the hands we hold, the warmth between our fingers
I didn't know love
is a story
could
to be
soak in
told.
so quietly.
Every boring day was just a cycle in a cage, until you came along and turned a brand new little page. The scene is like a movie in the hottest time of day. I wanna take this feeling and just make it always stay deep inside my heart. I'll keep the memories of the way.
I can't imagine.
Sometimes I am shaking from the changing of the year, but having you right by my side is taking all the fear. I can face the night with every joy inside my soul, 'cause you're the only light that's keeping me so very whole, making all the shadows in the path I have to go. Even if the sun is hidden far behind the blue,
So familiar.
the golden
Since when
words we
did I
whisper
start
will be
wondering
staying
about
forever
you
true.
more than myself?
Moving past the second to the time that has
Looking
no
back, every moment was a
end. This
foreshadowing.
is the confession that I'm waiting
Traced
to
them back
send.
on
When our
mine,
shadows blend
with a
together
faint
in
smile
the
on my
golden light.
face. I
I wish the
didn't know
clock would stop
could
and
soak
keep
in
us
so
here
quietly.
tonight. Even when the sun is
Before
gone,
I
the
knew
story
my entire
will
day has
remain.
been
Our
filled with
silhouette will stay across the heavy
In a simple
window
cup of
pane.
coffee and a
Even
nameless
if the
flower
darkness comes to hide the hands we hold,
Everything
the
is
warmth
staying with
between our
Can't imagine
fingers
living without
is a story to be told.
you. Now this is a change so perfect,
Moonlight comes
I'd even
to
call
make
it
us
a
shadow.
surrender.
I'll
It's
stay
okay
beneath
if
the
I
orange
don't
light,
remember
be right here with you whole time.
because I
I
like
pray
this
you'll
version
listen.
of me.
Just stop for me and you.
So much more. I didn't know love could soak in so quietly. Before
Been a couple
I knew
days
it,
since
my
you
entire
have
day
walked
has
out
been
the
filled
door.
with you. Watching
All the heavy
almost
edge
ordinary